Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese and welcome back to Twilight Exile, where I am exiled in a world of Twilight and it's very deeply unpleasant. Today we set a marker on the far distant world. No, on the far distant corner of the world. This isn't Star Wars. We're not going into space to do anything. We could. This is still Tekkit 2. It's still got rockets. We could. What would happen if you put a rocket down in the Twilight Forest and tried to go to space? I don't know. We might have to figure that out at some point, you know? Once we figure out a few other things first. Also, that is a majestic deer right over there. Today, we're going to go fight the Lich King, which is located somewhere in this worldly direction. Right on the other side of this color-changing boundary here, and it's going to be along the way past the Naga. I thought about swinging back by and fighting the Naga again, getting the scale, seeing if I couldn't build some Naga armor. Thought that could be fun. I also had some other ideas that I thought I'd run past you. First off, is there a sleeping bag? First off, if I spell sleep correctly, there's not. I guess what I really want then is a bed. Here's my plan, right? This is what I'm thinking. Let me kind of get you up to snuff on what's happening here. It's a turn of phrase I don't often use, but if we go over here, there's a potential we might die. And if we die, we respawn all the way back over here. So what if we brought a bed with us and set up like a temporary base outside the Lich King's tower, a place where we could sleep and rest and respawn should we die, and then that way we can get in again and tackle it as many times as we have to before we win. Seemed like a pretty good idea. If we die, we respawn right back outside, run in and get our stuff. Is it cheesing? Yeah, a little bit, but I would rather complete the Lich King, you know, in one sitting as opposed to dying and having to make the run all the way back again and again. Just seems like it would be irritating. Now, we also want to bring a lot of stuff with us. What is that? Oh, that's just a ram. It's just the color and the horns really confused me there for a minute. It's all good. Everything is fine. No need to panic. We need to build a new crossbow, and something else I thought about doing was building a bag of some kind. Now, we know, because this is still just Tekkit, we can build something like the alchemical bag, and it wouldn't actually be that hard. Remember, to build the alchemical chest, all you really need, like the biggest, most expensive thing you need is a diamond, and you need that to create the covalence dust, and then the actual chest and everything. But we have diamonds. We found quite a few. So that is an option. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and just pin it right over there. But we've built those before in the actual Tekkit 2 series. This is just Tekkit 2. So what if we did something different? I was taking a look at backpacks, and we've got some options here. First off, CF backpack. So it stores foam in it, which is entirely useless and not going to benefit us in any way. Then we have the Lapido Forest, it's not that one. Then we finally have, look, there's the Iceman's backpack. I don't know what that's about. It's got 15 slots. The Woven Iceman's backpack. The Trackman's backpack. The Woven Trackman's backpack. What are these things? There's so many different ones. We're not building any of those. This one, though. This one intrigued me, okay? So this one is just called the Project Red Exploration backpack, and it's named after the various colors, and in fact, I don't even think there is a root one. I think it's just whatever color you make it is the color it is, like whatever dye you put in the middle here. Now, to build this is where things get a little complicated. This is not going to be straightforward, and we are going to go fight the Lich today, but first things first, we have to get our gear in order. In order to build this, we have to build woven cloth. Now, woven cloth is string around a stick. That does not sound complicated, because that is not complicated, right? The issue is going to be the string. We don't have that much. Now, I did move all the chests that were downstairs upstairs, and I didn't do the best job organizing everything. So if you have a look inside of here, we just have blocks and we have wool. I'm keeping one of every wool in my inventory so I can keep track of which ones we've already found. Actually, that's dumb. It doesn't matter which ones we've already found. We'll just keep collecting them as we go. We've got our gear and our armor over there, and then here, and this is the good stuff, okay? This is what we got. We got 12 string. Now, with 12 string, we can create 1 1/2 woven cloth. And just as a reminder, to build the backpack, we're going to need 8 of them. So we're not quite there yet. But there's another way to do this. We can make string with a few different methods. First off, if you have some hemp, If you live in one of those states, you know, you can turn that into string, but we don't have any hemp. If you have silk wisps, you can turn that into string. If you have a wool gin, which I'd never heard of before, apologies, I just adjusted my microphone. I know that must have been extraordinarily irritating to hear. But if you have a wool gin, you can create, we turn wool into string. That requires an iron coil, though, which requires a draw plate, which requires either a block of diamond panel and a block of iron posts. I don't know what the anvil has to do with anything. I mean, this just gets real complicated, and I'm not really feeling that today. So the other option we have is a macerator, and some of you might remember that macerators in Tekkit 2 aren't as difficult as they used to be. Yeah, you still have your regular macerator, your rotary macerator, but the stone macerator, I'm almost positive we probably have what we need to build this right now. What was that broken texture, though? Can we roll that one back? Apparently not. Now, this feels right to me. This is a good approach because this is still Tekkit 2. Yes, it's the Twilight Exile series, but I think it's going to be a bit fun to bring Tekkit back into it. Now, the one thing that we're missing currently is it doesn't look like we have any flint. Now, we can address that by just going into the ground, but I was curious, I haven't actually checked this yet. Is there another way to get flint? I mean, if we had an extractor or a rock crusher, but both of those would be slightly more involved than just going up and out and trying to find it in the world. I don't know what's going to be entailed with that. I don't know what kind of adventure I'm about to go on, but basically, I've just got to go into the world. I got to find myself some gravel, and I just got to dig it up. Now, we have a couple of different places we could do that. We do, of course, have this hole here, which is a hole in the ground, but will it lead to gravel? It's impossible to know until we go down here and check. I mean, I could just reference previous installments of this very series and pay close attention, but I'm not going to go back and I've already, like, they've been edited, they've been uploaded, you've watched them, you've seen them more recently than I have. We did not bring any torches because we are fools. Well, I'll tell you what, so far, I thought that was a diamond for a second. I'm really not liking our odds of finding gravel. Should we even check and see if gravel spawns in this dimension? It's possible that there's no gravel on the Twilight Forest, and if that's the case, I mean, should we find a way to make gravel? That sounds a little bit silly. That seems like it might be a bit involved. Ironically, if we had a macerator, right? And I reckon we could probably run that macerator through, or sorry, that gravel through the macerator again. Apparently not. No extractor, right? Never mind. Yeah. No. Hold on, let's go back. We didn't actually check all of our other options. We could transmute. We could transmute. That is an option. We don't have glowstone, though. So no, we can't. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to break the iron ore. Just going to take that back up with me here real quick. At least now, this hasn't been for naught. We've gotten something out of this little expedition. We've gotten something out of this little endeavor here. Normally, finding gravel is a bit of a nuisance, because you kind of have to, you know, with gravel, you got to deal with it. You know, it gets in the way of your mining. It creates a mess. Normally, it's really disappointing to find it. But right now, I really wish I had some. You know what? I really don't appreciate the sound effects. The really creepy ones cutting in, and then being cut off suddenly, and then occasionally coming back. I don't need that right now. That is not what I need when I'm underground without torches, trying to find gravel. Okay, what I need to do is leave here, I guess, because eventually I'm going to see something that spooks me, and I'm going to panic, I'm not going to be able to get out, and then I'm going to die. It's going to be really embarrassing, and it'll be caught on video, and then I will have no choice but to upload it to the internet. I can't just cut it out. I've got to upload it. That's the right thing to do. That's the morally correct thing to do. Did anyone else hear, like, laughter? Oh, what is that? It's the little goblins, isn't it? It is! I see one. I don't actually know what they are. I don't like them, though. Get out of here. Leave me alone. I've done nothing to you. I mean, yes, I'm aggressively swinging my sword at you. Probably more quickly than I should. But you did come at me. You came at me, bro. Not my fault. Did I do this? I must have. For reasons beyond my reckoning. Now, how do I get out of here? I actually do not remember how we got down here. Or how- what is that? What is that? Wait a minute. What are you? What are you? Come back. What are you, like a little fairy? Oh? Should I follow it? Oh, it's going somewhere. Where did it go? Should you not follow, like, green wisps you see floating around in the world? Probably not. It seems like it's probably a bad idea. Whatever it was, it's gone now. I can't wait to be reviewing this footage for the edit and realize, oh, there was gravel at 2 minutes and 48 seconds right in front of my face. And I was too busy chasing around a little wisp to notice. I'm heading back to the big crevice. My hope is that the big crevice will hold the answers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. Alright, we're in the big crevice, and already I've spotted the thing of our obsession. That doesn't make any sense. The target of our attention? I don't know, however you want to say it. Did I almost just walk off the world there? It felt like I might have been close. But I don't know, I guess I wasn't paying enough attention to really realize how risky that maneuver was. But here we go, and we've already got one of them. So I'm going to put this down here. So actually, as we break these, we will see them go up. And we will know exactly when we hit 3. And maybe we stick around? Maybe we pick up some extras? I tell you what, something else we got to do, and the reason I'm collecting iron when I see it. We got to build another crossbow. I know I said it earlier. We should probably make more bolts. We are going to go refight the Naga, and the crossbow made that a absolute just joke of a combat encounter, and I'm hoping it'll be true of our encounter with the Lich King as well. Also, the Lich King, right? Like, that's a old school Dungeons and Dragons sort of concept, I guess, but isn't the Wrath of the Lich King an expansion for World of Warcraft? I think that was the first time I ever became aware of World of Warcraft. I never actually played World of Warcraft in my entire life. I have a very addictive personality. I've been playing Minecraft for over a decade now, so if you doubt me, there you go. I'm just scared that if I started playing World of Warcraft, that would be it for me. I would just be lost to the world. I mean, that's basically what happened with RuneScape, and to this day, that game still has a hold on me, like a deeply unhealthy one, where about once a year I'll give an entire month of my life over to RuneScape. I watch all of the Jimmy videos and the Culinello videos, and I watch all of the Gillinor games again. I become obsessed for that month. It's when it's done, I just find myself trying to figure out what happened, right? It's like I'm coming out of some sort of crazy drug bender. I'm just like, wait, how did I get here? Why am I level 80 mining? How did that happen? Why? It's a real. Why is Mod Ash in my DMs? What happened? Oh no! It's a hassle and a half, let me tell you. And I'm just worried that if I actually started playing World of Warcraft, that's what would happen, you know? And I don't want it. I don't want it. All right, well, we got 5 of these now, which is more than we needed. 12 of these, 22 of those. Things from the bushes and things from the trees. This crevasse, man, this has been one of the greatest finds in RuneScape history. This has given us so much to go on, and it's still giving. We're going to take some coal back with us. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I can't let those despawn. There's a limited amount of coal in the world. The Minecraft world is not actually infinite, and there's a limited amount of coal available, so we are obligated to collect these pieces. Now, could we eventually get to a position where we can just generate an infinite amount? Yeah, of course, but like that again, that's for later. Can I climb vines? Can I get out down here if I just climb this stack of vines? That would have been a great touch. A person who makes vines. Come on. Let's see it happen. I guess those aren't vines. Actual vines do exist and you can climb them. Those are more so roots, I guess. I think this is how I got up before. Did I take water up, maybe? Probably that water, though, you know, because that'll take you to the correct side of the chasm. Can I make my way around? Making my way, go round, walking fast, faces passing, I'm homebound. See, the issue here now, though, is that I gotta dig a hole down here to this iron. I cannot just leave it. Look at the state of my iron pickaxe. It's not long for this world. I have to build a new one, which means I have to stay here long enough to collect this iron. Some of you watching this, you probably think I have a choice. You probably think, no, Reese, you could just leave the iron. There's no force that is, you know, compelling you to do this. You're right. Except you're also wrong, because there is. And that forces... It's me. Hi, I am the problem. It's me. Here we go. Back up we go. Up to the proper level. Oh, jeez. Does it not go quite all the way? Are you kidding me? Gotta build some kind of like a safety platform here. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Okay, there we go. All right. Get me the heck out of here. Oh, wait, no, was that the right platform the whole time? Right down there. This one actually goes too high. This is absurd. This place is going to get crazier and crazier the more times we come here. And that's going to be wonderful. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. Hey, please cook that up and then give me some of that. Never mind. There's already some. You know what? No. Hold on. No mistakes were made. Give me that. Give me the food. Where's the crafting table? And then right over here, what we're going to do is we're actually going to create a third one of these. There we go. Plop that up top. So we got 20 in there, 20 in there. Give me maybe 10 of them. We'll plop them up there. That is beautiful. We're going to have so much iron. And now we need to actually stop. Stop. Because we're about to build a macerator, folks. So that means that that's a waste of our materials. We're about to double every piece of iron and every other ore that we collect. So we need to build this thing, which means we do actually need to create yet another furnace. And then hopefully around here we've got ourselves some cobblestone, which of course we do. I'm hoping Twilight oak planks will work. I don't know, but I'd like to hope. Then we need some redstone. And we do need a spot of iron. And that could be it unless I'm forgetting something. So first things first, we do need to build the piston. And fortunately, yes, the Twilight oak planks will in fact work for this. Then we combine that with the furnace, the cobblestone, and the flint, and that'll give us a stone macerator. I wouldn't mind making another one, but as of right now, we lack the materials. I'd have to go back and collect more gravel. Maybe I should have done that. Maybe I am a fool. Let's set this thing up right here like this, because I actually have a bit of an idea, a little bit of something else I want to do here. I need to get myself another chest, and then we're going to surround that with some iron to make a hopper, and then I would actually like an additional chest, but I'm all out of wood, so temporarily we'll just move all this nonsense over here to kind of free up some space. That's wonderful. And then we're going to just completely... we're just going to steal this chest is what we're going to do. We're going to move this chest back here and plop it down. And then we're going to hook it up to the hopper. And we're going to start running things through the stone macerator. Now, we can remove the macerator over here by hitting A. That's how you add and remove things from your little hotbar. Now we need to create the string by running the wool through here. So what kind of wool do we have the most of at the moment? Brown. We have so much brown wool. Each one of these, if you have a look at uses, inside of the... is that recipe? Did I hit the wrong button? Uses. Inside of the macerator will give us 3 of these. We need 8 times... what was it? 8? What is that, 64? Let me double check that recipe. Yeah, so 8 times 8. So we need 64... 64 divided by 3 is like 20 some odd, possibly? I think so. We do have 12, so obviously those numbers are going to be slightly skewed, but in any case, we're going to need to run quite a bit of wool through here. So I'm just going to go ahead and you know what, I tell you what, I've not seen a lack of brown out there in the world. We're just going to leave that in here going. And we'll just go collect some more. That'll be perfectly fine by me. Tell you one thing we are done with, though, and we need to work on organization around here, because we probably shouldn't have some of these things mixed in. This is supposed to be where we keep our ores and our raw materials, our raw ingredients. Like, this shouldn't be in there. Oh, we do need to build another crossbow, though. What are we lacking for that? Just a regular bow. So we're going to need strings and stick. We also should probably go cut down some more trees. So we're going to have to actually use some of our strings here to build the bow, to build a crossbow. That is a shame. But now we are ready to go hunting, except not to kill. Today's goal is not killing, we just need to get more wool. Brown preferably. And the reason for brown preferably is because I just used all of our brown, and so I need to get some more back. But then also, it seems to be the most abundant, although I've immediately found gray. And the reason that matters is because I want to be able to stack it and not have to stand there and one at a time put in different colors of wool. That would be irritating. I don't want to be irritated. And it's funny because I've so far only found the 2 brown goats over here. Sorry, rams, whatever they are. Who cares, really, at the end of the day? That looks like a middle finger That looks like the middle finger, and then that's the thumb. Was that there before? I'll have to recheck the footage. I think so. I was gonna say I don't think it'll generate random things, but then again, I didn't think it would do that in Tekkit 2 either, but it most certainly, assuredly did. We're gonna go into the endless darkness just for a second to collect some wool, and then we'll get back out of there. I'm pretty sure after we defeat the Lich, that's when we'll be able to go inside of the darkness. It won't be dark or snowy anymore. Oh. I didn't think this through. Goodbye, stick. Goodbye, cobblestone. And we are back. And you know what I just realized would be good? A pressure plate. Right there by the door. Maybe one on the outside as well. I can never remember which one can only be activated by players, but we probably need that. How are we doing? We knew this thing would be slow. We knew it would be pitifully slow. Let's combine all these. Remember, we are looking for it to hit 64, or somewhere thereabouts. And we did get plenty more brown wool, so I'm going to put all but the one in there, and then the rest of these will go back inside of here. Doesn't look like we got any new colors, I don't think, but there we go. Also going to leave behind the dirt, the gravel, all of these random blocks. Need to empty out my inventory and not be carrying all of this around with me everywhere I go. 2 feathers is all we've got. That's enough to create... I forget, how many bolts do you get when you combine them? It is not shapeless crafting, which is good to know. We get 8 more. That is... I would like more than that. I need more feathers. Yeah, aside from killing birds, I don't think we have many options. And that feels like I'm the bad guy. Maybe we need to breed chickens. Maybe we need to just go ahead and do that. I have 1 seed. Okay. We will do what we must.